It's official. Tesla stock has won the EV war. Multiple huge automakers have said, you know what? We give up in this specific capacity. We're just going to go with Tesla. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And I'm going to talk about all the progress that Tesla's made over the last few years. It's been an amazing thing to see as a shareholder, and I can't wait to keep on holding this stock for years and years and years to go in the future. First, before we get into all that, if you're new here, I'm Austin. Thanks for being here. I'm a co-owner of cloudmusicsuite.com. I'm a stock market investor, and I'm a Tesla shareholder and have been for many years. So it's been a very nice ride for me. On this channel, we're sitting somewhere in the 300 subscriber mark. I don't know where it'll be when I put out this video. We're hitting new high after new high. If you're one of those people, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not one of those people, go ahead and click that button. That'll mean the world to me. And as a thank you for doing that, here's a picture of both my cats, Millie and Luna. Millie's the gray one and Luna is the brown one. They thank you for subscribing. Okay, the big news around Tesla. It's kind of been like 3 weeks of news around Tesla actually. And this news is that Ford, General Motors, and now Rivian have all gone ahead and said, we're not going to try to play in the supercharger space. We're just going to sign deals that allow us to use Tesla's charging network. So Tesla had been building out, putting a ton of money into these charging networks, superchargers around the country and around the world to charge Teslas specifically. And there was always this talk about, well, what happens if they open this up to Ford, GM, now Rivian's come along and they say they're going to be on the Tesla charging network by the end of 2023. So this is huge news. GM, Ford, and Rivian just said, guys, you win. Can we please use your charging network? And you think Tesla's going to let them use it for free? No way. They're definitely going to charge them a premium on this product for basically not driving a Tesla. And I don't blame them at all. I would do the same thing, right? Tesla's already up over 150% this year. And I think by the end of 2023, we'll have another year where people look back and they're like, wow, I wish I would have bought Tesla because it just went on a 200+% run. I think that's what we're going to say by the end of 2023. If you've been a holder of Tesla for a long time, you've just seen the ride. You know, I haven't picked up a Tesla share in over 3.5 years. Like I've just been holding, I've just been watching all the drama play out. It's been a great ride. I remember when this company was a money loser on the bottom line. Now they're an EPS beast. They're a net income beast. And I remember when this stock was at like a multiple thousands of PE ratio. And people were like, it's disgustingly overvalued. Don't buy it. Yes, it was disgustingly overvalued. But some people who bought shares when it was disgustingly overvalued still double, triple, or 4x their money. So when you see a growth opportunity like Tesla, it's worth going ahead and researching the company, seeing if you understand the moat and how they're going to become the leader in the space moving forward. If you believe you have a company like that, you need to go ahead and invest. It takes substantial amounts of research work to go ahead and find a company like that. Not every company is the next Tesla. I hear these arguments about like, well, when Tesla was blah, blah, blah. No. Tesla is a special company. Let's remember that, okay? You can't just compare every growth stock to Tesla and assume it's going to take the same growth trajectory as it relates to the share price. I heard someone talking about C3 AI as the Tesla of the AI space. I fully disagree with that. I made a video on this channel talking about how I don't think C3 AI is worth an investment whatsoever at all. It is not the same as Tesla in their early stages of profitability. Yes, Tesla was a money loser, but there was an extremely clear path set forward by the company. Hey, here's how we're going to get to profitability. And you know what they did? They didn't just meet those expectations. They blew those expectations out of the water literally every single quarter in and quarter out for like 12, 13, 14, 15 quarters in a row. That's years and years and years of beast execution. Tesla is no joke. Not every company is the next Tesla. Please don't think that it is. Let's talk about this. Is Tesla a buy right now? If you have an extremely long-term outlook, then I think Tesla can be a good investment for you. I'm personally not picking up any shares. Like I said, I haven't picked up shares in like 3.5 years. I've just watched the story play out. I built my position out a long time ago when the stock was way lower than it is today. The story ended up playing out for me and it's been my best stock ever. But would I buy shares today if I would have never bought Tesla in the past? I don't think so. I think I would have bought early this year when the stock was at silly low PE ratios, like silly low PE ratios, when the stock was at like $100 a share. That's when I would have been a buyer of the stock if I hadn't have opened my position sooner. So do I think Tesla's a great buy right now? No, but like I said, if you have a long-term outlook, a 79 PE is really not all that disgusting for a stock that has as much growth as Tesla, leader in the space, leader in a massively growing space at that. This company's always been a growth beast, and I think it's going to be a growth beast at least bare minimum for the next decade. And this is on top of them having one of the best balance sheets in the world. Some of this is because they were actually share diluters as the stock price was going up, which I didn't love, but it did put Tesla's balance sheet in an amazing spot. And that amazing spot is having $22 billion in cash with $1.4 billion in current debt, and only about $7 billion in long-term debt when you take long-term debt, capital lease, and other non-current liabilities that are on the balance sheet right now. So this stock looks amazing across the board. Tesla has one of the best management teams of all time. Yes, they typically under-deliver on delivery dates as it relates to, hey, here's when the Cybertruck's going to be out. Hey, here's when the Model S Plaid's going to be out. I understand that they overpromise and under-deliver sometimes whenever they're releasing products, but the products themselves are amazing. They're the leader in the EV space. They're the leader in the self-driving space. They're now the leader in the charging network space, and they've opened it up to Ford, GM, Rivian, and I would say more and more companies are going to come on and say, hey, can we go ahead and make a deal as well so that our customers can use your supercharging network? I see that happening over the long term. And if we put our future goggles on, just one more point, if the Tesla bot picks up and gains any steam and actually becomes a real thing, if there's any company that can pull this off, I think Tesla could pull it off. So that would be the most ridiculous growth vector that we could ever see for Tesla. And if that takes off, Tesla's definitely going to be the most valuable company in the world. I think it has the potential of that already with nearly a $1 trillion market cap today, but time will tell. That's all speculation. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the future of the Tesla bot. We'll see. Anyway, let me know if you're a buyer of Tesla, if you're a seller of Tesla, if you're a holder of Tesla, if you're short on Tesla, etc. What are you doing with Tesla shares? I want to know about it in the comments below. Let's get some debate. Let's get some discussion going on down there. If you made it this far, thanks. Go ahead and like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you very much, and have a great day.